Inside Oceanside, your monthly magazine about the people, issues, and events in Oceanside.
Hello and welcome to the March 2003 edition of Inside Oceanside. We're your monthly community news magazine, and I'm Don Williamson.
And I'm Janine Posel. And don't change that channel because we've got lots of great stories about life in Oceanside coming right up.
On this edition of Inside Oceanside, we'll visit a local youth program in serious need of community support.
And for those of you who don't know your digital from your analog and wonder what a pixel has to do with your life, we've got a definitive story on high-definition TV.
We'll also meet a rare musical visionary who tries to change the world one child at a time.
And a local hero gets a permanent honor, a bridge named after him, and on his 90th birthday, too.
All this and more on this edition of Inside Oceanside. You know, when Janine and I reviewed the segments for this month's Inside Oceanside, the theme of change kept coming up. Things change, even concepts. For me, when I used to hear of a group called Campfire, I thought of Campfire Girls. Now it's something called Campfire USA.
It's a nonprofit organization here in Oceanside that does amazing things for our children. They need your help, and we've got a very touching story here.
That's right. Myrna Alfonso was the producer, Linda Sabo was the shooter, and we'll see it right now.
The term Campfire Girls elicits visions of little girls in beanies, sitting by a fire, roasting marshmallows and singing songs. In Oceanside, Campfire USA is a different concept.
Campfire USA is a nonprofit youth organization, and we have a drop-in center here in Oceanside. We work with all low-income youth. 90% of our youth that come to the center happen to be Hispanic. We're located in the Crown Heights neighborhood in Oceanside.
Campfire USA believes that keeping kids off the streets in this Crown Heights neighborhood is of paramount importance. Thus, the drop-in center was created.
We have an after-school program and an all-day summer program that we offer to these children. We do after-school homework assistance. We have a literacy program. We have a new computer lab. We do arts and crafts, and we take the kids on camping trips throughout the year. We have a beautiful new playground that was just donated to us that the kids have access to. We have outside play area. We have basketball and handball and just different activities to keep the kids basically off the streets and supervised. That's the most important part.
The drop-in center is in dire need of money in order to keep its services running.
What is this one? I am happy.
Because we are in a very low-income neighborhood. There's a lot of gang activity going around here, a lot of drugs, alcohol, and we need to keep our kids away from that. We need to keep them safe. So that's why we feel it's important for us to be in this neighborhood. We've been told, why are you here? Why don't you move to a better neighborhood? And I said, because this is where we're needed. We need to be here. So, and the parents have proven that to us by sending their kids. Here we see probably about 300 to 350 youth, and on an average day we have between 30 and 50 kids. We never know how many kids we're going to have, and the ages are between 5 and 18. We have run out of money, as a matter of fact, this year.
So what does that mean exactly?
That means we've gone from 5 days a week operating to 1 day a week. So right now we're meeting on Wednesdays. I just can't stress enough the importance of having a facility like this in this neighborhood. These kids need to feel like they can come to a safe place when they get off the school bus. When they come home from school, if there's nobody at home, they need to feel like they have a place that they can turn to. Well, something that we always need on a daily basis is snack for the kids. And that's a really important thing. We'd like to get nutritious snacks for the kids. So, and we need volunteers to come in and read to the kids and help the kids with their homework and do art. If there's somebody out there that has a specialty that they like to do, we'd love to have them come in here. The kids love to dance, they love to play games, and it's always fun to have somebody new come in and teach these things to the kids. They're really big into art, so anybody that enjoys doing art, it would be great.
Since I was 5 years old, I grew up in the center. My mom being a single mother, parent, they brought me in here, and I grew up with Jonna. She's like my second mother, because my cousins joined the gang members. I said my cousins were many of my cousins they took the wrong path. And, excuse me, and throughout the center, they made me choose the right path. To not go on gangs, do drugs, and don't do anything bad. I'm trying to become a social worker to help other kids and everything. Like John helped me to choose the right path. Because when I was here, we had the support of places. And I know John is willing to do that, give us the support and the children. I wish like more people to help us.
I learned how to do my homework.
And what else?
I learned how to do my multiplications. And I knew how to add and subtract and do divisions. I like coming here because it's fun.
Some of the children who were raised at the center return in order to help and give back to the community.
And I just feel that more people need to get involved to make this a better society and a better place for these kids to grow up.
It was really a moving piece, Janine.
It was very touching, and the people that run the program are very impressive.
Yeah, it was great seeing kids that had gone through the program come back and help. And if you want to help, to volunteer, to provide snacks, or make a donation, please give them a call. And keeping with our theme of change, we're going through some of the biggest changes in television, probably since cable, something called high-definition television. Janine, what is it?
Well, as far as I can figure out, it's a bigger picture, it's wider, and it has a lot more information on it. It has a lot more pixels.
Okay, we're going to find out about that. John Naranjo was the producer, and who were our shooters?
Jason Williams and Jake Rush shot it.
Hi, I'm John Naranjo. Our program today is going to be about high-definition television. Right now, what you're looking at is in the 4x3 or the narrow angle format. Well, here I am. You can see me now. We're looking at a 16:9 simulated HD TV format. You can see about this much more picture in it. It's a much wider angle. It tells you what you'd be able to see in a theater. You'd be able to see a more real picture. And to give you a better idea, we're going to be traveling down to KOCT Communications and to a local TV sales outlet, and we'll be asking lots of questions about HD TVs. So before this program is over, you will have a good bird's eye view of what HD TV is all about. Let's go check it out. One of the first questions that I've got is, what is HD TV?
Well, John, thanks for coming out to KOCT Communications. HD TV is really the next generation of TV signals that can come into your home. And if you go out to a Circuit City or a Costco, they all have high-definition TVs. And when you go and you look at the quality of the signal, you see a dramatic difference. And you also see that the picture is wider than the normal TV picture. High-definition TV really is about sending more information down the pipe into your TV, so you get a brighter, better picture and better audio.
So it's all about pixels then. Just what are those little devils?
It is pixels. Pixels are really the amount of information that comes down and goes directly into your TV. It's the light, it's the color. And basically what high definition does is takes many more pixels, many more lines of resolution, so that the picture you get in your home is much clearer, brighter, and it's just a much better viewing experience.
Oh, that's wonderful. So it's a sharper picture then, and plus you get more information on the screen. So,
right,
yeah.
With the wider aspect ratio. It's much more of the
yeah.
kind of experience you have in a theater.
Right, right.
And that's part of the reason why it makes sense for a Showtime and HBO, because they have a lot of movies out there that were shot in a wider aspect ratio.
Let's talk a little bit about programming content. What would the average John Doe or Jane Doe get when they sign up for HTV? Can you tell us about some of the things that would really
Sure.
entice them?
The four broadcast outlets, ABC, CBS, NBC, and PBS, are all programming part of their day in high definition, typically in prime time. CBS has most of their primetime lineup in high-definition TV. So if you love the show King of Queens on CBS, that show's available on high-definition TV.
Hi, I'm John.
Hey, I'm Ben. How you doing?
Oh, Ben, I'm here to find out about HDTV. What's it all about?
A really good example of high-definition TV is right behind me, which is a plasma TV. If you notice right behind me, you're getting almost like a 3D image. You're getting basically a lot better clarity than anything you've ever seen in your home right now. Now, the difference between high-definition TV and analog TV is a good example is maybe most consumers in their homes right now have analog TVs. If you look at your TV and you were to come into any store and compare it to a high-definition TV, you see the better clarity out of it. Right now, if you're wondering if it's worth buying a high-definition TV, yes, it's really worth buying it. One reason is around 2006, everything is really supposed to go over to high definition or pure digital signal, which right there, you're going to get better clarity at all your local channels. Especially when you get into high definition with your movies, you're going to be blown away by the clarity that you're getting out of it. If you're wondering that if it's pricey, but there's always all entry levels for people to buy high definition TV, so don't be scared, say, oh, I can't afford one. No, you can afford it. Everyone can afford a high definition TV. So basically, I hope that kind of answered your question about high definition TV.
We hope this has given you enough information so that you can go out and shop intelligently for your HDTV. This is John Naranjo with Inside Oceanside.
When you talk about change, there's some people that really want to change the world. We've got someone in Oceanside that's doing that in their own special way. Terry Lafferty brings us a piece all about that. And who shot that, Janine?
Jake Rush shot it, and watch out for his shot of a fog-shrouded Oceanside Pier.
We have another, and I think his name is Jamal. What is music today to you?
Music is to me at the sound of the wind.
Music is the sound of the whistling wind, huh? Through the rocks, through the hills, through the trees.
Using his own special style, Josiah blends music and storytelling to spread his message. Known professionally as the magical musical storyteller, Josiah uses music, stories, and dance to provide an uplifting approach to education through the arts.
We are one with the light that shines.
Josiah believes music can nourish the brain and the body. Through his interactive program, Josiah's goal is to promote peace and harmony and instill in young children a positive self-image.
My philosophy is that anyone can learn anything better through the music and through the arts, because music awakens the soul, it awakens people. It goes deeper than words could ever go. And that's why I use music as the medium to heal, to teach, to inspire, to take on the great virtue of learning, and to be more creative, bringing about a more peaceful, harmonious world, to instill in them a more positive values, to teach them more positive values, if you will, and help them to make better choices, so that their life will blossom and bloom and they will be better contributors in society.
At the age of 10, Josiah began his musical career in a church choir while growing up in Louisiana. He has learned to play 7 instruments. He began by playing guitar as background for a storyteller and eventually added the drum, piano, and flute to enhance his program.
The principles and the values that are learned through the blending of many cultures and many people with the aid of music and artistic expression, that I would like to help children to make a more positive, more healthy choices in their daily lives. And it is my belief that this will bring about a better tomorrow. And it is my belief that I am truly making a difference, and this is what truly counts. We all can create a more peaceful, safer world if we just bring our gifts. We all have gifts to bring to the table. My part is being done, and if everyone do their part, then the world becomes a better, more peaceful and loving place to live.
This longtime musician makes learning fun, directing young energy in a positive way, away from drugs, violence, and gangs. This is Terry Lafferty for Inside Oceanside.
See, that's the little flute. She knows how to play the flute. Okay, now.
And our last story was produced by Don Williamson. Don, why a bridge?
Well, we needed a bridge in Oceanside because there was something called an Arizona crossing back by the back gate at Camp Pendleton at the intersection of College Boulevard and North River Road. And every time it rained, the road would wash out, and Marines and their families and civilian employees couldn't get on and off base. The commanding officer at Camp Pendleton at that time was General Murray, and he asked the city to help out. The city eventually built a bridge, and it was unofficially called the Murray Bridge. Murray, besides being the commanding officer, was a certified Marine hero. He was decorated with the Navy Cross twice, 4 Silver Stars, Legion of Merit Award. He fought in World War II in China. He's one of the chosen few in Korea, and he lives right here in Oceanside. So a group got together and decided to formally dedicate the bridge to him on his 90th birthday, and that's what happened.
Well, it sounds like it's richly deserved. Let's go to that story.
And Jake Rush was the person that shot that.
Today is not only the day that we're dedicating this bridge to this fine American and this fine Marine, it also just happens to be his birthday. So I would like now for the band, if you would, please, play Happy Birthday for us, and with the crowd, please sing a very happy birthday to Major General Murray.
They threw quite a 90th birthday party for retired U.S. Marine Corps Major General Raymond Murray. The Marine Corps band was there from 29 Palms, and so was Oceanside Mayor Terry Johnson, as well as Major General William Bolden, Commanding General at Marine Base Camp Pendleton. There were also hundreds of others who came out to honor General Murray and to help formally dedicate the bridge at the intersection of North River Road and College Boulevard that had been named in his honor. Among those in attendance was Murray's one-time commanding officer, retired Lieutenant General Victor H. Krulak.
A bridge is a bridge is a bridge. This is an extraordinarily important bridge in the contribution it makes to the happiness and the efficiency and creativity of a great city. And that's all I want to say about the bridge. I'm here for a far more serious purpose, and that's to take a small snip out of the lifetime of a great Marine. Ray Murray is not a child anymore. He's 90 years old. I dare say that because I'm 3 weeks older. Ray Murray took the 5th Regiment and took it to Korea. It was a miserable operation in every respect. We didn't have what we needed, and we weren't going to get it. It was at the wrong time, the wrong date. Everything was wrong about it, excepting the 5th Marine Regiment knew how to do it, and largely because of the leadership of Ray Murray. They made the landing at Incheon. Turned out to be a historic success. They went then, it seems almost momentarily, to the Chosin Reservoir, where Ray was a dominant factor. And the characteristic that motivated it all was the refusal ever to say no.
It was an emotional moment for Murray, who served heroically in both World War II and the Korean conflict.
First of all, I want to thank all of you for coming out here. It's I don't know what to say about it. Just thought I had a few words all lined up to say, but I can't think of them right. This is really struck me right in the middle of my heart, I tell you. I'm especially pleased that this idea was thought of, because normally one doesn't get their name on anything until after they're dead. And I'm very appreciative of the fact that they apparently decided I wasn't going to die, so they'd go ahead and do it while I was alive. I appreciate this honor. I'm humbled by it. I hope I can always live up to it. And thanks again for coming out. God bless.
A bronze plaque was unveiled and has now been placed on a large boulder as a permanent monument at the base of the bridge. Murray then was congratulated by scores of well-wishers that included retired and active-duty Marines and their families. Some had served under Murray. Others had only heard or read about his valiant efforts in China in World War II and on the Korean Peninsula in the Marine 1st Division's historic breakout from the Chosin Reservoir to the sea at Ham Hung.
Lieutenant General Krulak may have said it best: a bridge is a bridge is a bridge. But as the thousands of people cross this bridge each day, they'll know and will know it's in honor of a real American hero, Major General Raymond L. Murray, a Marine and an Oceanside resident. For Inside Oceanside, I'm Don Williamson.
That was our show about change, but one thing doesn't change. We're already busy working on next month's show.
If you've got any ideas for stories, or your community organizations have some events coming up, please call the number on the screen and we'll cover them for you.
That's right, we'd love to hear from you. And until next time, remember, it's great to be inside Oceanside. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.